Now today I am going to teach you, give a lecture you about object-oriented programming or OOPS. Nowadays, security has become a very important matter among all our among in each of our life because hackers can easily hack our information. So for this, many great people have invented a very good type of programming which is known as a object type programming or OOPS. This OOPS is a very secure because it does not gives the information to any public person. It keeps the information in a private matter. While a procedural programming can be seen by any another person. So nowadays, the most of the programming that is used is the object oriented programming, and is the very most important matter. Now you will think that what is object? Object is a thing that is surrounding all our you, because you can see the video you are seeing is also object. The mobile in which your mobile or laptop in which you are seeing this video is also object. So we can see that a object is has a characteristics, behavior or a state. If we take a car as an object, then the car has a characteristics that it is red in color, it is made up of steel, it has aluminium in it, it has wheels. These are the characteristics of that car. But if you will see its behavior, what is its behavior, the what the average it gives, what is its speed, etc. While the state, it is running or it is in a state motion, that is the state of the car. That this we can say that the object. While these objects are controlled by class, the class is a the class is the main source of that object oriented programming, as a class controls the behavior and characteristics of an object. This class also consists of many variables which are given the identity. Now you will think that what are objects, but the each and everything are objects. So this we can also use in our practical life, not only in programming. But today we are going to talk about the programming. The object oriented programming needs a blueprint. Needs a blueprint like a structure. For example, there is a building, and before building that structure, we have to take a blueprint which consists all the architectural work or designs of that building, and which will only give a structure to that good structure to that building. So this good structure, the blueprint is known as this blueprint that gives a good structure to that building is known as class, and this class gives good structure to that object oriented programming. And the object oriented programming also have many of the characteristics. The four main characteristics of object oriented programming are: first is the abstraction, second is the encapsulation, third is the polymorphism, fourth is the inheritance. First, in the abstraction, it removes all the details, all the dirt, or all the things that are not very much important for the users, that are removed by this abstraction process. The second one we are going to see is the encapsulation. In the encapsulation, the characteristics and the behavior of an object are combined. So that it becomes very simple for the user to operate that object-oriented programming. And the third is the polymorphism. In the polymorphism, now, polymorphism is the ability of the object-oriented programming to have many methods. And third is the inheritance. Inheritance is the ability of that object to create a relationship between variables and class. This is known as inheritance. While today's lecture is gone very slow, but in this lecture, you should know the application. These application are the most important, because anyone can come and ask you that where it is used, this object-oriented programming, and you cannot answer. Then it would be a shameful thing for me. That's why today I'm going to also tell you the application of this OOPS. This OOPS is generally used today. Every person is generally using OOP. This mobile that you are using is also based on the OOP. The messages that you receive, the calls that you received on this mobile are not seen by any other person of your relation, or the banks. The message that are you the receiving from the banks are very personal, and the hackers cannot hack you that information and see. That's why this object oriented programming is mostly used in our world. So thank you for seeing our video, and don't forget to subscribe our video.